It's the place you go when you finish your show. We're your two best friends. Our names are Max and Ben. We're self-proclaimed television experts. It's Reality Alert. And we are live, everybody. Ben, what did you... Chaos Cole has struck
Chaos Cole.
Malibu. It's a hurricane in the Pacific.
If I were to rate Chaos Cole as a hurricane, I'd rate it a 9 out of 10, a solid 9 out of 10.
Are there any 10 out of 10s that you see?
Yeah, you know, I'm seeing some 10 out of 10s on the show. Yeah.
Who?
Just a couple.
Who would that? Who would that be?
You know, I'm seeing Colleen and Matt. They're 10 out of 10s. You know,
Wow.
I'm sorry.
No,
I'm
sure,
sorry.
Sure, I'm not hurt by that. That's fine. I'm not hurt by that. That's fine. I'll just go on my merry way. I'm not really hurt. And you can leave your towel there too. That's not going to really upset me. Just leave your towel there. Leave that towel there.
That towel. Pesky towel.
The pesky towel.
Oh, folks, if you are joining us live now on Instagram, welcome for the first time. I believe we are now live.
Working.
Oh, it's not working? Never mind then. That worked great.
That works so well. If it ends up working though, like, I'll let you know.
Okay, great. Well, you know what? Fuck Instagram, right?
Yeah.
Let's just say it. Let's just, for once.
Yeah, let's just say, you know, like, fuck it, man.
Fuck Mark Zuckerberg. Fuck the man. You know what, man? Instagram, dude.
We put in so much effort, and what does it give us back?
You're just like portraying a fucking avatar of your life, bro. It's not even real fucking life, dude.
Exactly, man.
What is Instagram? Is it really you? No, it's not.
No, not at all. So, Ben, I gotta say, I am loving this season so far. It is just a dream come true.
It's good.
It is life. It is life itself, and it's all because of the chaos that Cole is causing. If we didn't have Cole, it wouldn't be causing all of these ripples. It wouldn't be everything happening. I mean, it's just incredible.
Bless him. He's taking a lead over Bartise right now, and Bartise has got some work to do if he wants to catch up.
Yeah,
he's got a lot of work to do. I'm loving it though. This was a great episode. This episode in particular was really good.
Yeah, just so you know, we are now live on Instagram, everybody. No. We love Instagram now. It is such a great social app. You are being an avatar. Wow. Love Mark Zuckerberg.
Avatar
Meta
this December.
Meta.
Are we in the metaverse too?
We are in the metaverse.
Are we live streaming to the metaverse right now?
We are in the metaverse.
Wow.
So yes. Cool. Meta.
You look really real for being in the metaverse.
Yeah, but I don't have legs.
But this is like
we don't have legs. You just can't see it. That's why you can't see them, because we don't have the legs.
We're hovering.
Yes, we're hovering. No legs. Meta. Meta. That's what they say. That's how everybody talks, right? Meta.
Well, now I feel like we have to have like a corporate meeting or something.
Yes,
that's the feeling I'm getting now that we're in the metaverse.
Yeah, the metaverse is very hip. Everybody is they put on the goggles and they have the corporate meetings.
They talk about team building. Yeah,
and Love Is Blind.
Yeah,
they're like,
folks, that's why we're here today.
You see episode 5, Chaos Cole.
For those of you who are joining us on Instagram, If that's not your preferred method of watching, head on over to YouTube. We're on there too. We're live streaming there. If your preferred method is Twitch, we're over there too. We're everywhere, baby.
If you're listening on podcast, well, whatever.
Yeah. Maybe you want to join the 21st century.
Yeah, get in the metaverse. Come on.
Chuggy much?
Yeah, come on. Should we just talk about the episode?
Yeah, I guess
talk about it, or should we talk about meta?
We could keep talking about the metaverse or meta world peace too.
We can talk about world peace. Or should we talk about Zenob? We can talk about Zenob. Zenob.
Those goofy kids.
Yeah. Was Cole wearing Zenob's mouth guards?
Was that Zenob's? I thought it was Cole's.
Do they both wear mouth guards?
It seems like they do.
Because she was talking about how she wore mouth guards in a previous scene, and he wasn't talking about his at all.
So you're theorizing that potentially he stuck her mouth guard in his mouth.
Yes.
Okay, so this is a lot like a Love is Blind season 1 scenario that we had with Lauren and Cameron, where they fought about using each other's toothbrushes.
This, for some reason, seems much grosser.
This were they just washed? That has to play a factor, right?
It feels like not, because they're like in bed in the morning. I mean, they do look very clean. It would have been like, and she seems like somebody who cleans her mouth guard very well.
Right. It's not like she had like chunks of hamburger in the mouth guard or anything when he put it on.
Yes. I feel like she probably cleans her mouth guard like every single day.
Yeah. Yeah. She doesn't leave towels in the mouth guard or anything like that. Yeah. I
have to sleep with a mouth guard because I have TMJ. I definitely leave towels in my mouth guard sometimes. So I don't think Zenob and I would be compatible.
Yeah. Does Maria ever put in your mouth guard just for fun?
No, she has never put in my mouth guard. That's what I thought was so insane.
Not even when you two are vlogging.
I have to think about when we're vlogging, because we are daily vloggers. You can check us out at youtube.com/Max and Maria Forever.
Okay.
That's that's the 4 is spelled with a 3.
Yes.
And the Eva is spelled with a 4.
You guys broadcast to the multiverse too, right? With your vlog?
You can check us out in it's actually the metaverse.
No, I mean the multiverse.
Oh, in the multiverse. Yes, you can check us out in the multiverse.
It's hot right now.
Yes.
The multiverse is so hot right now.
That's where Space Jam 2 was. So you can check us out in Space Jam 2.
That's why it's hot, because it's Space Jam 2. Yeah.
Yes. So
definitely no other movies. None.
No, just Space Jam 2. That's where it happened. Yeah, there was no movies with like multiverse in the title or anything. Just Space Jam 2 happened to in the multiverse.
I can't even remember a film that's not Space Jam 2 over the last few years. I can't.
Did any movies come out? I think because of the pandemic, like only Space Jam 2 was able to come out.
Every time I checked Showtimes, I just saw nothing but Space Jam 2.
Yeah.
Kind of weird.
This podcast is brought to you in part by Space Jam 2.
Yes. By Bugs himself.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Putting I'm not gonna completely hate on it, but I was surprised that he had her mouth guard in his mouth. But then I was like, this is Cole we're talking about. But
he's a goof. He's a goof.
Zenob letting him put her mouth guard in his mouth is a little surprising.
Yes. Look, I don't blame Cole, when you're scraping at the bottom of the barrel for a laugh. You do stupid things. We know.
Yes.
Yes. I wore a fucking corn hat last season.
I'm running out of jokes. I'm gonna send you my mouth guard so you can put it in your mouth. Just so we aren't running out of jokes.
Good.
Would you wear my mouth guard?
Max, I wore a corn hat and a cape last year. Yeah, I'll wear your mouth guard.
You think wearing the thing that I put in my mouth every night, it's about 4 or 5 years old?
I was running with the bit, Max.
I know we can still do the bit with me asking questions, Ben.
But it sounded so harshly accusatory.
Yeah,
I had to jump out. I had to jump out. I don't want people to actually think that I would put Max's mouth guard in my mouth. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, maybe Cole, he's having a hard time being attracted to Zenib, so he thinks that maybe if he puts her mouth guard in his mouth, he can, have a part of her inside of him. He can be more attracted to her. Yes,
that's actually really sweet.
Yes,
I appreciate that. That's nice.
It is interesting. Shake had a hard time being attracted to Deepti, and like, they were unable to, have sex. Now, sure. Cole saying, I think Cole is attracted to Zenib, but not completely. But apparently they're...
it's the difference of 1 point, 9 out of 10.
Yeah, but apparently that's a lot for him, it seems like.
Yeah, it's like Breaking Bad, where it's like 96% versus 99. It's a big number. It's a big gap.
That's talking about the purity of the drugs, right?
Yes.
Okay. I was actually clarifying for myself, and then I was like, that's good for the listeners, too.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what were we talking about? Oh, okay. So he's having sex with Zenib, and I was like, well, he must be physically attracted to her, like before this new batch of episodes. I've only seen this episode so far, by the way. So I was like, so he is having sex because him and Zenib have been having sex the most we've heard of. So he must be very attracted to her. But is he having sex with her so much to try to be more attracted to her? Is this a different kind of strategy?
I don't know about that. I think he's just a young.
He's a horn dog.
I think he's just a young horny guy. That's all. That's all it is, right?
You're saying he's young, dumb, and full of cum. That's
exactly.
That was really lewd. I want to apologize, but it's an expression. We've all heard it.
No, I think he is attracted to Zenib. I do think he is.
He is.
But he's also an idiot. By
well, he is on this show. They're all stupid. They're all very dumb or opportunistic or both.
Yes. Look, you don't tell your future wife to be that she's a 9 out of 10, and there's multiple other women here that are 10 out of 10s compared to you. Like, that's not good.
Yeah.
Don't be stupid.
I think we have a lot to talk about when we get to that. That's going to be
we do.
So many thoughts, but there's a lot leading up to that too. There's the more I thought of, there were so many moments leading up to this that I was like, that scene was kind of weird or out of place and seemed boring. And then I thought about it later and I was like, this is a very well structured episode. There's so many scenes that were laying little Easter eggs. This episode was very smart. They did a really good job,
episode.
Editors. Yes. Yeah. Raven?
The Citizen Kane of
yes, truly the Citizen Kane. He is a character in Space Jam 2, right? That's what you're talking about. Was he on the Monstars? Is that what we're talking about?
Citizen Kane?
Yes,
what?
He was one of the Monstars, Citizen Kane, right?
Yes.
He's the one with the cane, the older Monstar.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, sure. And he was one of the best Monstars of all time. Time.
How many times are we going to bring it back to Space Jam?
Everything comes back to Space Jam 2.
That's true. It's true.
The Citizen Kane of movies.
Not Citizen Kane. Citizen Kane isn't the Citizen Kane of movies.
It's a Monstar. Okay. So I like Zenib's impression of having a lisp.
There's a bug in here.
I'm sorry, play that again.
There's a bug in here. There's a bug in here.
That's her impression of wearing a mouth guard and having a lisp. Is
There's a bug in here.
She sounds like one of the little creatures from Fern Gully or something.
There's a bug in here.
She sounds like Nancy Cartwright. That's what she sounds like a little bit.
No, she sounds like she has a speech problem. You know, that's what people have lists says. If she just sings Gary Indiana a few times, she can fix that that oddly sound voice.
There's a bug in here.
There's a bug in here.
Why I oughta?
You know, there's so many S sounds in "There's a bug in here."
She got the point across. Okay.
Yes.
She got the point across that she wanted
to. Raven and SK. Raven sings a song that we got to talk about.
Welcome to our world. We just drank some Pepto-Bismol. It's so sexy to me.
They both drank Pepto-Bismol. I'm glad that they're really finding this intimacy that they were looking forward to. Is food poisoning that we're looking for?
I think so.
He's like, you wanted razzle dazzle, so I undercooked the chicken last night. Is that not what you were looking for? Is that not the energy?
Yeah. Maybe she should have been with Andrew, because if she had an upset tum, he could have just licked her tummy and it would have been better.
Yeah, that's true. He's like, no Pepto-Bismol, baby. Let me lick that tum-tum.
Let me give you a little massage on your tum-tum with my tongue.
Yes.
That'll make things all better.
Yeah. Both had to drink Pepto-Bismol, not, or do you think that like, I feel like SK was just like, oh, you need Pepto-Bismol? I'll drink it with you because I'm such a nice guy. You know, some sympathy Pepto-Bismol.
Oh, that's
drinking.
Nice. Yeah. Yeah. We'll have it with a glass of wine.
Or they both had diarrhea. Who knows? If Nancy was in the situation, we would have full transparency and know all the details. But because it's SK and Raven, all we know is that
I want to know how they unclogged the toilet.
Yes,
all these things. Please.
Alexa and Brenner are like, our room is messy, and I'm like, boring. Yeah. Cole and Zenib, you know, of course Cole has a surf lesson, but Zenib, she doesn't want to unless she can't swim, which then that's okay. But it seems that she just didn't want to.
No, I don't think
she didn't say anything about not being able to swim, so we're just going to assume that she's just no fun, which makes me think...
No, you know, let the kids have fun, though. That's how it is. You know, the kids want to go have their lesson. That's great. She'll stay back and read a book. You know,
it just seems that there's like a severe incompatibility here. It's like Cole likes to do things and she likes to not.
Well, she likes to do things, just not surf. You know, not everybody's a surfer. You know,
that's true. She does like to travel and go out and do things.
Yes.
But I think that Sam's comment, he's just a boy. He knows nothing of luxury. No, you're right. So she doesn't like to surf and she doesn't like to do his boy thing. Sam just comment says we're both gingers. Ben is we
have reddish beards.
I think
true.
Ben, aren't you a blonde?
I am a blonde. I'm a dirty blonde.
Yeah. And I have a red beard, but my hair is more of an actually auburn color, more of a brunette. So I wouldn't call myself a ginger. I'm more of
I do have a reddish beard because I'm Dutch by ancestry.
I've been called a day walker. I think they call me a day walker. I've been called, but I'm not a true ginge, not a ginger, a day walker.
Wow.
Yes.
But
if I was a ginger, I would own it. I would own it. Yes. But just a boy knows nothing of luxury. That's fucking amazing. No, I just think they're a little incompatible because I just think that and I don't think it's just the age thing. There's people at 30 who are more like his
his spirit. I mean, we see
no
the
for sure.
incompatibility.
No, for sure,
yeah.
for sure. Yeah. I don't know. It could just be this one thing. I don't know.
There's other things, you know.
What else? What else?
She didn't know any games, and he loves games. Why doesn't she know any games?
And they tried multiple varieties of games too. Chess, you know, maybe she's used to small chess instead of normal size chess.
She didn't know any games. I'm just kidding. It's a stupid argument. She doesn't know games. She didn't know cornhole, dude. How'd she never corned?
He tried to play tic-tac-toe with her, dude. She didn't know what that was.
Yeah, dude.
How do you not know tic-tac-toe?
Dude, she wouldn't go on the unicorn floaty with him. Come on.
Well, she likes to watch the kids play in the pool. It's okay.
Yes.
You know.
I'd be like, stand up. You have to come on the unicorn floaty with me. I just do ultimatums the whole time. If you don't come surfing with me, I'm leaving Malibu alone.
I thought we were going to ride off into the sunset on this unicorn floaty.
Yes. She asks him if he has any second thoughts after seeing all the girls, and he pauses. He pauses for a super long time, and he says, "No, I have no second thoughts." But he does say Raven, Alexa, and Nancy are not my type, but Colleen is.
Yeah.
And he's like,
it was such a long pause.
It was such a long pause. And he says that Colleen is what all of his previous girls he has been with look like. And so I was like, I see that. But he's like, don't worry, personality wise, you're better. And then he's like, yeah, you're physically different than all the girls that I've been with. And she's like, is that hard for you? And he's like, does it seem hard? But it's like, why do you have to like bring this shit up? Like, it's probably pretty fucking like obvious. Like, he has to make it like super clear. But I think that he's like trying to make, I think this is all very strategic. I think that he is a very honest person, but I also think that he's trying to make these things. I think that he's trying to be honest with her so that if he needs to break off the engagement with her, that it's not like a total surprise.
I get what you're saying there. I think he's not being like super comforting to her.
Well, that's also part of it.
Like but that's the thing is like sometimes, you know, you don't just say all that stuff. You just like have a filter, you know, have a fucking filter and like don't like I don't know, like I don't think you should. Like maybe sometimes honesty isn't the best policy when it comes to stuff like this. You're only making her feel like shit by saying something like that. It's just not a nice thing to say at all.
But I think he's doing that because he doesn't necessarily want to be with her.
Yes. Oh,
I think
totally.
that if he completely wanted to be with her, he wouldn't be saying this shit. You know, she's 100%. Like, Cole is really honest. And I'm like, I do think he's very honest about stuff. And there's some people who like are brutally honest. And then that would, I don't think that Zenab, who is somebody who's passive aggressive, would be good with somebody who is brutally honest necessarily. I think a little more honest than her would be good. But yeah. I think Cole is being this brutally honest because he's looking for a way out. He's pushing her away. Yeah.
I think
it's not nice what he's doing.
You could say the same thing about Bartise with Nancy too. He does the same exact thing when he's telling her how attractive he thinks Raven is. I think that's him trying to distance himself because he doesn't want things to get too comfortable in terms of like, hey, just so you know, I'm probably going to say no at the altar. Like, I don't want you to think that this is a real thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's not nice. It's not nice.
It's not nice. We can agree it's not nice.
There's better ways to go about it. You know, Zenab gets accused of being passive aggressive. Well, I think this is pretty passive aggressive of Cole. I think it's passive aggressive of Bartise.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sorry, but they signed up for a show where they were looking for an emotional connection, not a physical one. Now, obviously, the producers put them in because they knew that these guys were going to immediately do something like this. And yes, they're great TV and they're creating lots and lots of drama, but you got to feel for Nancy and you got to feel for Zanab that they are seemingly, I think, putting themselves into this experiment, and they're unfortunately linked up with two guys that are in it for, I think, completely different reasons.
Yeah,
completely different reasons.
I don't think it's just because they're younger that they're necessarily like that. It happens to be that they're younger. It's not like when you get older, you necessarily become less shallow. I mean, I think you can be. I think that we're definitely seeing that they're immature.
Yeah, there's a lot of older people that are extremely immature. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, and extremely shallow.
Yes.
So, I mean, I think that there's definitely some immaturity in the way that they are, but yeah, I mean, we can definitely see their lack of kind of awareness that comes with how young they are, but they're not that young, they're not 21.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I did see a post from Cole on Instagram saying just how cringy the Malibu episodes were for him to watch back. And so maybe, this is like a learning experience,
yes.
A life event that you can learn from and grow from.
Yes. Sam says, listener Sam says they are insanely rude to women, though. And I feel like guys with more relationship experience are less likely to talk to women that way. Yes, I agree. And that's what
he was married for 3 months. He's got lots of relationship experience.
So much. Yes, that's what I was talking about, Sam. I was saying that, I don't think that the shallowness relates to their age and immaturity, but the way that they are behaving does. So yes, I definitely agree with you on that. I think we're on the same page.
Yeah.
I mean, really interesting stuff going on. I definitely think that we're getting some interesting like human behavior stuff actually coming out of a lot of these episodes once we talk into it. It's cool.
Yeah, totally.
And Cole, pretty good seagull noise.
We can add that to our zoo of soundboard animals.
Oh my god, yes. Oh my god, it's the best. Matt and Colleen. Yeah, I was kind of like, what's up with this scene? But this scene lays the foundation for Matt being very scary at the end of this episode, which I did not enjoy. He was
he's an intense guy. He's got very high energy, extremely high energy. It was
frightening. I didn't want to be Colleen in that scenario.
No,
I did not like the way that he was acting.
No. Very intense in a scary way.
Yeah, man. I was
which I think to a certain degree we were starting to see this coming.
Yeah. Oh, they were setting it up, man. They were setting up.
It was on our bingo card that we did for this week.
I mean, we definitely talked about it on the podcast, and we talked about it on Love Center. Yes, if you guys missed on Love Center, you can listen to it. It's our weekly recap where we break down everything. It is our Patreon exclusive recap. We break down the best moments of the week and we give our forecast. You want to check that out. It's on patreon.com/reality alert. We've been getting DMs from all the Patreon members. Everyone is loving it. So you guys really want to check that out. Great way to support the podcast. And also on our Patreon, you can check out our season 1 recaps. We recap the whole thing. So please check that out. Patreon.com/reality alert. Anyway, continuing on. That was really intense moment, but we'll get to that.
It's what's crazy about this is I understand no. I'm sorry. I was going to talk about a scene that happens in the next episode. I got confused.
I gotta zip
it.
Yeah.
I gotta zip it.
Well, let's just lay down this scene when they're in the cruise, because things happen. Colleen, he is being like, "What was it like to meet the guys?" And Colleen's like, he's like, "What was it like seeing Cole?" He's like wanting to, he's already a little like worried about being cheated on, And she's like, "Oh, he's quieter than I expected." Blah blah blah. And he's like, "Okay, well, let me test her." Well, we're out in the quote real world end quote. I don't know if he says that, but he asks how she's going to react on when she gets hit on.
We hear this in the real world thing a lot
all the time.
In the next episode too, actually, yeah.
And he asks her how she's going to react when she gets hit on, and she says, she's going to say she's taken. She says that's what she's going to say if anyone hits on her. Whenever anyone hits on her. So this scene is going to be really, really pivotal.
Oh, yes.
But we don't know. And they also do Borat impressions, which I only realized because I had the captions on.
Wait, they did?
Yeah, yes. At one point, they both go, very nice, but they do it really subtly. And the only reason
they didn't go for it. They didn't go. Yes, they didn't go for
the
only
reason that I realized is because I had captions on, and it said like in parentheses like impersonates Borat. The caption funny. People were like, really "It's very important that we include like who they're I was like, "Are you sure that they were?" Because all they said was very nice. Like they could have been,
They didn't even say the "my wife" thing. I guess
it's my wife is my wife.
Fiance. My fiance.
Yeah, my fiance. Yeah, he wasn't wearing like the thong one piece bathing suit thing,
They could commit to a marriage after 2 weeks of knowing someone, but they can't commit to a Borat impression.
Yeah, they were like, very nice. Not.
Does Netflix own the rights to Borat? Can we say this?
Yeah. It's like, no, the sequel was on Amazon. We can't.
Bezos is gonna sue.
Yes. But
the testing thing just feels weird, and it's like not a good way to start building trust in a relationship.
But I didn't even know that this scene was that big. I was like, oh yeah, that to show their date, he's just like asking her about it. She's like, I'm like, oh, he's a little paranoid because he's been, 10 years, I'm like, it's a little weird, but of course he's paranoid because he went through something big, so he's gonna need to be comforted.
I think there's a very clear reason why the producers wanted to push him going forward in the show.
Yeah,
because they knew how paranoid he was. He's probably been cheated on in the past, and that's a fear of his. This is literally the worst possible environment for someone like him to be in. He should not have come on this show. Like, really should not have for his own sake, but the producers are loving it, I'm sure. He's creating a lot of drama.
They're digging it. Yeah. And she's comforting him in the scene. She's like, I know what you've been through. Like, you're not going to have to worry about it. Like, this is just setting up like so much trouble that's going to happen, Yeah. Alexa and Brennan, dude, she's wearing a big hat. This big
That's
hat.
Cool.
It's a really pivotal moment for the show, dude. This hat is so
it's a so Texas-sized hat.
It's so big, man. And this bench has wheels. The bench that they're sitting on, it has wheels, baby.
I would have been like, let's find the hill. Yeah.
Dude, they might be boring, but that hat is big and this bench has wheels. Let's go. The show was never the same.
Save a horse, ride a bench. Right?
Yeehaw, motherfucker! Woo! The show is never the same after that bench had wheels. We both noticed that. Really,
wheels. I wrote it. It's in my notes. Yeah,
me too. So she never repeats outfits like Marie Antoinette.
I didn't even think that was a Marie Antoinette thing.
I don't know. I didn't look it up.
I think he misappropriated that because I don't think that's a thing from her.
All
Although
right,
it is kind of funny that he called her Marie Antoinette as a result of that.
All right, Marie Antoinette repeat.
Marie, it's Marie.
Sorry, Marie Antoinette. Nothing coming up about Marie Antoinette.
Well, for those who aren't aware of Marie Antoinette, she was the one that said, "Let them eat cake." During the upcoming French Revolution, she was so disgustingly rich and pompous about being rich that people loathed her for it.
Well,
so
she was very
funny.
She was very fashionable, so I mean, it would make sense that she didn't.
Either way, it's hilarious that he's comparing her to Marie Antoinette.
I bet she liked it.
I will say it's pretty wild to not wear the same outfit ever again. Like, that's pretty wild.
Maybe she meant I was thinking, like, you mean like you just throw away all of your clothes, or you just like
that's
keep
what
them?
I thought too at first.
I think that she meant like everything has like different combinations of outfits, and then they won't. She'll never wear the same combination of outfits again.
Yes.
Like, she'll never wear the same shoes with the same blouse, which is
now that would make sense.
I just figured that out, but that's still pretty. That's a lot of clothing.
Yeah, I mean, for us especially, that's like the exact opposite of
well,
of me.
I
wear the same thing.
I actually have a lot more clothing outside of our uniforms. I probably have more shirts than Maria. But
okay. So Nichelle in the comments says, from Google, Marie Antoinette was rumored to have had 300 dresses made for her each year, and she never wore anything twice. Wow.
Thank you, Nichelle.
Thank you, Nichelle.
Let's go.
This is an educational
history alert here. Reality alert. It is reality, so the name still works.
Yes, we're collabing with Dan Carlin and Hardcore History.
Yes.
So this is perfect.
This is amazing. Thank you, Nichelle. I was clearly failing to Google while podcasting. I was like, no, it's fake.
Regardless, it just still tickles me that he compared his fiance to Marie Antoinette. I just think that's so funny.
You're like Anne Boleyn, right?
Oh, that's great.
But yeah, Matt says his closet is just full of
country boy shit.
Country boy shit. It's like, all right, you think you're gonna do Mr. Texas? Matt is Mr. Texas, okay?
He got a greased hog.
He skins a pig and throws the football. He just throws the pig as a football, throws a piglet.
I got snakes I ain't even skinned yet for my boots in my closet. They're still alive in there.
All Nancy and Bartiz do is eat and drink while they're out there. I'm jealous of them. They're living it up. They know
really
luxury.
They got.
They're eating the infamous Malibu pizza.
Yes.
And all he does is talk about
in the world, baby.
All he does is talk about how hot Raven is, and he never gives Nancy a single compliment. He's like, you're who I fell in love with, but Raven is so fine. She is so fucking hot, just like me. You know, because me and Raven, we're the hottest people in the entire world.
He's got to stop. This is ridiculous.
He's vain. He's so vain. He probably thinks this podcast is about him.
It is.
Oh, shit.
Sour. Yeah. Why does he do this? And why does Nancy Nancy's way too calm about it. Like, she just keeps taking it. And I'm like, Nancy, throw that fucking Malibu pizza in his face. Come on.
Because all she wants is him. I know. It's bad.
I hate seeing her take it. It's so rude. He's so rude.
He's the worst. But you know what's the best? This
pool
fucking
parties.
This pool party, baby.
Where's that seal noise from?
The seagull noise?
The seal? Yeah, there it is.
It's a seagull, but it does sound like a seal.
Do it again. Oh. Were there any ducks? Were there any ducks in the pool? Or no? Nancy didn't go in the pool, did she? Or no, she was in the pool. Okay,
she was in the pool.
Was. Were there bubbles? Did we look for bubbles in the pool?
Dude, I was on Bubble Watch. I was like Fartgate Part 2.
Sam in the comments, he said that Nancy should rate him like an 8 or a 9, and say another guy is a 10. Yes.
So Nancy and SK, they talk, and she's like, "We're both Scorpio, so only Scorpios are touchy and feely people.
They're the only ones.
The only ones.
Nobody else. It's weird because I was born in December, and I don't touch anyone or anything. I don't feel anything.
I'm a Taurus, so I'm like a spiky person, so I like to spike people.
Yes.
That's what I'm like. SK says he's gonna love the Raven. She wants to be loved, and SK says that the whole razzle dazzle conversation went well, but the intimacy hasn't happened yet. Razzle dazzle. But you gotta get it in, man. You gotta get it in. I think that they're warming up. How about Alexa?
I really gotta say, Raven is growing on me in this episode. More than obviously the first batch of episodes didn't really do her any favors, but I was getting like the feeling that she was starting to become more sincere about.
Yes, I was getting that. I
was really liking that. I was like, oh, this is cool. Like we're actually seeing some what looks like character growth. The way that her arc has been edited. I'm liking the way they're going with it. Like they're taking it slow, but I think they're taking it seriously, and I'm digging that.
I think you feel that way just because she didn't do Pilates once.
Yes, we did not get a Pilates.
Not once this episode she did Pilates. Raven, less Pilates, more we like you. That's the correlation.
She is growing on me though. I'm starting to like her a lot more. Yeah, big time.
Yep. Alexa spills the tea on the sex with Brennan was not good at first. It was like a 2 minutes of him jamming it in. But he
needed to grease his hog.
Yes, he wasn't greasing the hog.
Which is just, like Texas 101. You gotta
just jackhammering it in. He had to figure out the motion of the ocean. Come on.
Gotta grease the old hog.
What the
fuck? Seems like things are going really well for Alexa and Brennan, and I'm happy for them.
Yeah, but she said they had no tea to spill, and she spilled the most salacious tea about fucking. So,
making love.
Yes,
they made love.
Yes, they made love
by jamming it in.
Yes. Bartiz and Raven, this chat was really fun. I like how he's like, like when I saw you come down last night, I was like, "Atta girl." He says "atta girl." It's so fucking creepy.
He's
atta girl
guy. Yeah.
Atta girl. Yeah. Because like you're really hot.
Raven shuts him down pretty quick though.
Yes.
I liked this a lot. She was like, "You gave me all these compliments, or you didn't give me any compliments inside the pod, and now you're giving me compliments outside the pod." I love compliments. First off, that's why I love SK. But secondly, you're only giving me compliments now that you see what I look like. So what the fuck, dude? You seem not so far from the shallows now. He's not so far.
He's like, you should be happy though, because I don't give Nancy any compliments. So you should be very happy.
I agree. Michelle in the comments, she says, this is the conversation that made me like Raven. Agree. Raven shut it down right away.
Okay, guys, but I just want to point out one thing. She said a very Bartiz moment. I do like Raven more, but she said the same thing of like, well, when we're out, like, women would only approach you and guys would only approach me. And like, we are the type of people that like, we don't need to approach people. So like, we definitely wouldn't need to like, approach other people. And I'm so sick of them being up their own butts about how attractive they are. Like, I'm like, I guess that like on the Dallas level of a 1 to 10 scale, they must be in the hundreds or something that I'm missing here.
Come on.
I'm not saying that they're I think that they're attractive, but they're not like a million. Like they are so vain. Like get over yourselves.
They're
especially
they're not Kim Kardashian.
They're not. Get over yourself,
as Cole would say. Yeah, no, you're right. That did sound a little up their own asses for sure. Yeah.
Particularly Bartiz. This is the first thing Raven has really said to that extent. But Bartiz, I mean, gagging.
Yes. Yeah.
Shut up.
No, that is obnoxious.
We're so hot. Oh my god. Blah, 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 blah. Yes. You can be confident, but like shut up.
I did appreciate her being respectful of SK and also shoving it back into Bartiz's face.
Yes.
I like that.
Unlike Colleen, who cheated on Matt tonight.
She straight up cheated.
She fucked Cole with words. I mean, it was just disgraceful.
Oh god.
No, yeah, but I agree. I really did like Raven how she handled it, and I did like her more. I just don't like the vainness, but I liked her a lot more this episode, and I think that her and SK really are trying and like building a relationship that seemed false previously. So definitely,
totally agree. Yeah, yep.
Cole and Alexa, they talking. Cole just is so open with everyone, like nothing's gonna get back to Zenib. Like,
yeah,
it's very weird.
Yeah, he swam to the deep end with Alexa, and got deep.
We're far from the shallow now.
You set him up, I knock him down, baby. Don't worry about it. Alexa was
Dean and Jerry, baby.
Alexa was really loving this.
Okay. I'm literally fucking dying.
It was very Nick Thompson. She was like, oh my God, I'm a producer. Oh my God, I didn't even have to prime with questions. He's just like telling me everything. Oh my God.
I was thinking the same thing. Like, she is us. And
yes,
we thank
I would
her
be like,
for it.
what? It's like, you come and do an interview and we don't even ask you, and you're telling us behind the scenes drama of all the cast right now. You're reading us text messages from your group chat and you're showing them to us. Wow.
This is a good direction for Alexa and Brennan to become more interesting on the show, is to play producer and get things out of the other messy people.
Well, I think Alexa is very interesting and very fun. I think Brennan makes her more boring.
She does, yes. But we have agreed in the past that these are, in terms of couples, they're probably the most boring of them all.
Yeah, but he drags her down.
Yes.
Yes.
Mama gets the tea. I don't even drink tea. I'm a coffee drinker, but I drink it. I get all the tea.
She got all the tea, baby. Mama got all the tea. Yeah.
I like too how Alexa goes that she knows it's not a competition, but they're the number one couple. And she knows that I really think she knows how to win this game. Like she's gonna win the $1 million.
Yeah, I love that side. She's like, we're fucking number one. I got the biggest fucking hat, and we got the bench with fucking wheels. We're gonna win this fucking race. Number one, baby.
We're gonna ride this bench to the finish line. We're gonna win that $1 million. What do you think of her strategy so far? I think it's been going well.
It's really good. You picked the boringest guy, easiest to marry. Let's go. Only problem is the sex is meh, and he's a little messy. But let's go.
Gotta get some grease.
Grease that hog, baby. Raven said she didn't even remember that Matt was like part of the show. He's like, I don't remember that guy. Oh, well, you will now.
You will now, unfortunately.
He will make his name known.
You'll know him. You'll fear him.
Yes. Should we talk about this Cole and Colleen discussion?
Yes.
Because
she is so shallow in this conversation. All she's doing is dipping her toes in the water. She's not even in the pool. That's how shallow she is.
So shallow, and just the way that she just like gives him her number and kisses him and goes back to his room afterwards. I mean, it was just so inappropriate. Yeah, I mean, Cole is really pushing things here. He's like, you guys keep telling me everything is perfect, but things can't be perfect, can they? I mean, they're not, right? Like, there's a window for me to like get in there.
Yeah, he's
so
being
like
super
I can ditch Zenib.
Yeah, he's doing what Bartiz was trying to do with Raven as well. Yeah,
yeah, and what Jarrett tried to do last season.
Right. Yes. With Mal. Yep. Yeah,
and Colleen, she's like, yeah, well, it is perfect. And that's what kind of concerns me, because when we come to a hurdle, like, what's going to happen? And it's like, well, you're going to learn in like 3 hours what happens. So you'll know. Yeah. And it's not going to be fun.
I mean, I knew Matt was going to have something to say about this, Well,
yeah, they're like showing us like him watching.
But Matt should have known. I'm sorry, but he should have known that the producers would place them together in the pool to have a chat like this.
You think Matt is smart about producers? He's clearly susceptible to them.
He
probably doesn't even watch TV.
Yes. You're probably right. Unless it's True Detective, right?
Yeah, like America's Most Wanted.
All right.
Oh man.
All right.
Yeah, so Cole tells Colleen, he's like, you're the hottest, and I would have approached you in a bar. And Colleen's like, yeah, I would have done the same. Cheater alert.
It is.
Cheater.
It's very light flirting, right? Would you say it's
yeah, I mean, whatever, who cares?
But it's so nothing. It's so nothing.
Yeah, I mean,
it's like it's also, I think, what's expected in this scene, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. She doesn't exactly shut him down the same way Raven does. But it does not warrant the response that Matt gives later. Absolutely
he's just like, like, I mean, the way she says the real world, she's just like, hey, like, if we had been in a different dating show and met, like, yes, like, I would have been attracted to you, but I'm engaged now and with somebody else, so we're not together. It's like people are gonna be attracted to each other.
But Cole says the same thing, but it's like a different vibe with Cole. It's like, I really do want to be with you.
Yeah,
now.
Cole
and if you would change your mind, that would be great.
Cole has a different vibe. But I think Colleen, it seems like she really just wants Matt. Like, she doesn't want Cole. That's the vibe that I'm getting, at least from this episode. Like, I think she's like, I think Colleen's just being like, yeah, like I'm attracted to you. I mean, that's the vibe that I got. I don't know how necessarily what the level of innocence is, but I wasn't getting.
It's tough because I think Colleen is a sociable person, and I think that in moments like these, like it's maybe like just instinct not to be like rude and completely shut them down and go, well, hey, look, you're being very inappropriate.
Well, exactly. She was just speaking like matter of fact. She was just being like, yes, like I find you attractive, so if I was single, I would approach you.
Yes. Like what did Matt want her to do?
He wanted her to be like, hey, this is an inappropriate conversation. I'm with Matt now. Goodbye.
Yeah, well, but they've got 2 cameras on them.
Yeah, I know, but I agree. You just asked me what he.
No, I know. Yeah, I agree. I think that's what he was hoping.
Like, I just don't think this. I mean, like, people are going to be like attracted to one another, so I get I just don't think it's that bad of a thing if he would let her like really explain what happened. Sure. I was thinking like, well, she could have explained it to Matt better, but would he have listened? No, probably.
No, he was
exactly. He was also drunk.
Yeah, I was just gonna say he looked pretty sloshed too.
Yeah.
So there's that as well, which intensified his behavior and anger, which was not good. Yeah.
It's hard though because it's stressful for Cole because he would date Colleen. He's emotionally in love with Zenab, but he's physically in love with Colleen. He's physically in love with her, Ben.
Yeah.
This is hard on him. Do you know
she's like a ballet dancer? How often does that come around?
Is that her job?
I think so.
Oh, okay.
I might have to look.
It's a nice guess.
Yeah.
I was thinking firefighter.
I thought that she was a businesswoman.
I was thinking Texas Ranger.
Oh, cool.
Yes.
That would be neat. That's what you think everybody who lives in Texas is Texas
Ranger. They're all Texas Rangers. But I'm glad that Cole has new theme music. It's very true. He is a bad boy.
Naughty.
Where is the perfect girl? Hello.
Hello. Where's my 10 out of 10 emotionally and physically? Hello.
Wouldn't it have been funny if Netflix had just used like that Bad Boy song from Cops instead?
Bad boys, bad boys.
Bad boys. What you gonna do?
What you gonna do? Yeah. Cole messing up everybody's shit, including his own. As if messing up your own shit's bad enough, you got to go mess up Colleen's shit now, too. Yeah. Thank you, Cole.
Yeah. Thanks, Cole.
I think it's going to have ramifications. It's like, last season, it's like, the Jared and Mallory thing happened, and then it was like, oh, okay, the next day, it's like, well, that's pretty much water under the bridge. I don't think that's going to happen.
Sorry. If you were following along with our drinking bingo game this week, which you can find on our Twitter, Reality Alert _, and our Instagram, Reality Alert Podcast, we did check off this box for him avoiding conflict by going underwater once again. So just want to point that out. We have been on point with a lot of our guesses for this week's episode.
Yeah, Maria came up with that one. Good job, Maria.
Thank you.
Who's Maria? Find out if you want to check out Love Center on our Patreon. That's my girlfriend. You can listen to her only on Love Center. Have you are you familiar with the heart chakra, Ben?
I've heard of it.
Yes.
I got choked up thinking about it.
I mean, dude, the heart chakra. Yeah. I really love when SK can give Raven the heart chakra massage, but instead he gives her an awkward cleavage massage. That was very good.
He tried his best, you know.
Yes, it was very sensual. The awkward cleavage massage.
Yes,
I was feeling steamy. To take off my glasses and wipe them off
they
multiple times. Ooh.
You had to turn on your air conditioner in October. Yeah.
Yes.
Crazy.
The hot tub scene was really boring until she said they both said I love you. And I got
that's big.
Yeah. The makeout looked legit. I've seen fake kisses before on Love is Blind. Deep. Kyle. And I don't know, I'm coughing. That was the fakest kiss we've ever seen. And this was not fake. This looked real.
This looked very real. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm pleasantly surprised and looking forward to where this is going.
Yes.
Loving it.
Nancy and Bartise, they're in the room at night, and she's like, so you talked to Raven and you didn't talk to me at all. And he was like, yeah, I just told Raven how fucking hot she is, but I told her that, you know, I'm with you. I shut her down. She was all over me, and I shut her down, you know? That's how it went.
Bartise! Is Bartise our Messica this season? Is he? He might be. He's pretty messy.
Gotta see if he has a dog and what he does with wine around it, and then we can figure it
that's
out.
The only way we'll know.
Yes.
If he's got a dog and he's got a wine bottle.
He's really good at comforting Nancy. He says that his biggest fear is that their love will fizzle out like in a previous relationship, because usually his love for people fizzles out pretty quickly.
My God.
This is a really good thing to tell someone right after you get engaged.
Why is he doing this? It's just
because he's already lost interest.
Poor Nancy. My God.
These guys,
you can see the pain in Nancy's eyes. I feel for her. I really feel for her. It's like getting a fucking dagger to the heart. Everything he says is like, oh.
Him and Cole are telling Zeneb that basically they're out. You know, I think they're bailing.
Yeah. Oh, yep. Like they're like, I want to say, hey, can we be done? But I'm like trying to tell you in a different way. We're done.
It's not so you should break up with me.
No, they're just cowards. I think they're just too scared to say the actual, that they're not interested.
Yes.
But they want to go to the altar, I think, too.
Well, yeah, the longer on the show, the more followers, all that stuff. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Nichelle said this right. He's preparing her for when he says no at the altar.
Yep.
Which is a really noble and nice thing to do. So he's a really good guy. He's very humble, too.
Great guy.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
In nobility, 1,000,000 out of 10 in looks. He's smoking.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, how about when he asked Nancy to marry him? What she would say at the altar right now, and she would say yes, and then he's like, no!
Like, really? She's like, you proposed to me, and I said yes. What do you think that means?
He's like, no, why? Why would you? Why? Why would you do that?
In his mind, he was hoping she would go, right now, I'd probably say no. And then he was like, oh, thank God.
Oh, same page. By the way, I'm not attracted to you at all.
I love Raven. Maybe you could be my wingman. Help me get Raven in my corner. And then I'll help you get Andrew to lick your tummy.
Yes.
And we'll go forward with that. That's what he wants.
Yeah. He's the worst. Alexa and Brennan, all I have is Alexa just talks about being the fucking best, which I love. That's all I have.
Yeah, all I wrote was that they cheers way too many times in this pool.
Because they're the fucking best.
Their glasses.
They're the fucking best. And they really need to talk about because they're boring as shit. Maybe they're not going to work out because eventually one of them is going to be like, all right, let's just admit we have nothing in common.
It really feels like Netflix is jamming in their relationship into this show, just jamming it in. Netflix needs to grease the hog a little bit.
Needs to grease the hog a little bit, It's like we get these 2-minute jamming scenes,
What the fuck? Okay. I'm literally fucking dying.
So Cole and
Zenab!
This is the scene that had me. I'm sorry, guys. I was laughing hysterically at how ridiculous Cole was. I was dying. I cannot believe that this man did this. It is ridiculous. I feel terribly for Zenab, but come on, what is wrong with this kid?
I was crying. I was crying both tears of joy and sadness.
Who does?
I was because that out of one eye it was sad tears for Zenab, and out of the other eyes it was happy tears for how insane Cole is and how ridiculous the scene.
I also love that we didn't see the scene. That they were like, so we forgot to press record. So you guys are going to talk about this, but we're going to need you to explain what happened when you talk about it, okay? And rolling.
Sam commented, "Remember when Cole called Colleen shallow?"
We're far from the shallow now.
So funny.
So apparently Zenab, this is all her fault. She asked Cole to rate her at the pool party, and he rates her a 9 out of 10. No, he asked her to rate her out of 10, and he gives her a 9. Strike 1. And then she asks him if anyone at the pool party is a 10 out of 10, and he says Raven and Colleen. Strike
2
and
3. You're out.
Yeah, you're out.
Get out of there, Cole.
And then he says that 9 out of 10 is really good. Strike 4.
Nichelle commented in the chat. She said, "Why would she do that though? Why would she ask for the rating?" I gotta say, I think
she's testing him.
She knows. I think she knows what the answer is going to be. She wants to hear it out of his mouth.
Yes.
Yeah. And
She's
honest Cole is gonna spill it. Yeah,
it's like if this is gonna go south, she just wants it to go south quicker.
Yeah,
I mean, like who? She
don't waste my time.
Yes.
I gotta, my tummy needs licking, so I gotta, move on.
This is great. It feels like a Seinfeld kind of thing. Like 9 out of 10 is really good. It's really good.
9 out of 10. It's a 90%.
Yes.
9 out of 10 is good, Jerry. 9 out of 10 isn't good. You gotta have a 10 out of 10, Jerry.
We can wind up. It'll be 95. 9.5. I'll give you 9.5. Just can't give you a 10.
Kramer slides in. Hey guys, I got an idea. What about a scale that goes up to 20? A 9 out of 20 is simply not good.
I just love that Zenab's fucking reaction is like, well, maybe this is my fault because I asked you to rate me. I'm fine. I'm good. I'm not upset anymore. I'm good. It's like, okay, fucking just have a fucking discussion, people, okay?
Yeah.
Just be mad at him.
Yeah.
But also, like, he's in the wrong, more so.
Of course. I want them to throw it back in these guys' faces so fucking bad. Like, they're being so rude and insulting. It's like, throw it back in their fucking faces.
And then he has the audacity to say, I don't like you when you're mad.
Oh my God. What a fucking dick.
I don't like you when you're mad.
Why don't you go find a pool somewhere, Cole? Go underwater, you ass.
Yes. Yes. He also, this is my favorite thing that I like how he's like, look, I'm going to be honest. Like, Colleen is attractive, but so is Brennan and so is SK. There's always going to be hot people, but like, I'm choosing to marry you. And it's like, he's honest, Cole, right? He's honest about everything. But then he says this.
I'm not confused at all about who I'm with.
But he's lying about that. He is confused about who he's with. He doesn't know that he basically,
that's literally every confessional we get from him is about how he's confused about this.
He is confused. So
where is the perfect girl? Hello.
Yeah, it sounds confused to me.
Yep.
So it's interesting the things that like his whole thing is being honest, and he'll like degrade her about like what she looks like and being attractive, but then he won't really be honest about like what he's confused about with her.
Yeah,
because he's basically back pocketing her in case he does end up being fully attracted to her.
Yes. Yeah. I will say to a certain degree, and this is such a big word and I don't like to use it a lot, but there's yes, onomatopoeia. There's hints of gaslighting in this. In
Ooh,
what Cole,
a trendy word.
It is a trendy word, but in terms of what Cole is doing, like I think he, to a certain degree, is trying to pass blame onto her for being too insecure about the situation when he is sending up ginormous red flags right and left, and he's saying things like, "Yeah, Colleen is hot. Everyone knows she's hot." And she's a 10 out of 10 and you're a 9 out of 10. It's like, well, what do you expect her to feel after you say something like that? But like, he's like, she is feeling insecure about this relationship, and he's only making her feel more and more insecure about it as it goes along, but he's acting like it's not on him at all.
Yeah.
Not chill. It was funny when he said, what do you want me to say? I don't have eyeballs. I can't see how hot Colleen is. I can't see that she's a 10 out of 10.
Yeah, maybe it would be nice if you said that, Cole.
Yeah.
It'd be better than everything else you've said. I would rather you say that.
Yeah, I would rather.
Maybe it'd be nice if you would say that once in a while. You know what all I can say about Cole is, Ben? He's the male Megan Fox, just like Zenab said. He's a bad boy.
This bad boy is going to be on more Netflix reality shows, I can tell you that much.
Oh, yeah. He's a bad boy.
He's going to be on a lot more. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
And the Kim Kardashian line, we have to talk about that because that's just too good. He really just like snuck that in there. Like it was like very quickly. It was like, that's just bullshit. Unless you're married to Kim Kardashian, that's the only perfect woman on the planet. The only perfect woman.
But then he says, "You look like her."
Cool. But she's a 9 out of 10. I thought she was.
I'm very confused.
I'm so
about
confused.
I know.
What is the scale here? I'm so confused.
I don't understand Dallas scales of attractiveness, Ben. I don't get it.
Kim Kardashian is the hottest woman on the planet, but she's a 9. I don't understand.
But Colleen is hotter than her, and so is Raven. But he's more physically attracted to Colleen than Raven.
He's just talking in circles, man. He needs to just say it and be honest.
He wants out.
I want out.
But he wants to make it work. He doesn't want another failed marriage engagement.
Yeah. Well, forcing yourself to marry someone you don't want to marry is surely going to help. Yes. Yeah.
Look, what's the difference between one divorce and 2 divorces?
Yeah, okay? Right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Who cares?
Who cares?
Oh,
well,
God.
Matt and Colleen, they're having a delightful dinner together.
Cheers to getting litty as a titty.
You can tell because Matt is just stress eating this steak in a very non-threatening manner.
Yeah. Did he kill the cow himself before they
I don't think he was even using a fork. I think he was just like stabbing it, slicing it, stabbing it, and then using the knife.
He wasn't even eating it. He just kept stabbing the steak over and over again with his knife. Yeah.
I think he spent too much time in the metaverse because he kept asking, "What's the real world?" I think he's a little confused.
Sounding a little Zuckerberg-ish.
Yeah, he's like, "What's the real world? We're all in the Matrix."
And she's like, well, it's this really cool show that started on MTV back in the day. It's a reality TV show. I don't know if you know that, because clearly you don't know what reality TV is like, Matt.
What happens when 10 strangers live in a house and things stop being fake and start getting real? This is The Real World, Malibu.
By the way, The Real World was another bingo drinking game square on our
game.
So, and they have said it a lot this episode. Yes.
It takes 3 words, Ben, Matt says. That's my man. And she didn't use any of them. I don't even think she used that's the whole conversation.
Yeah,
with
I didn't hear my either.
No.
That's crazy.
Yeah. She might have used man, but I don't know.
Yeah, I think she said, "Hey man," when Cole swam up.
Yes.
So she almost did it.
I think she said, "Man, I want to lick your tum tum." I think that definitely came up.
Yes, it did.
Yeah. He was very intense, Matt, during this. He kept saying he was gonna like quit the show, but then at the end of it, they were like, "So Matt, are things with Colleen over?" And he was like, I don't know. I don't know, maybe it's 50-50. I don't know. I'm gonna go.
We still got a couple weeks of shooting left, so
yes.
I gotta hang around for that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep. He's like, "Get this mic off me," and then he's like, "Okay, next Wednesday, when do you guys need to shoot?" I respect your schedules.
I respect your schedules. You guys on overtime? Appreciate you.
Appreciate you guys doing all the work you do. Help me find my wife.
Help me find my wife. Oh man, no, this was just so cringy. Like, I wish Matt would have approached it in a much better way of just being like, "Hey, I'm feeling really insecure about you and Cole like chatting on the other side of the pool, and he's clearly being flirtatious, and it's making me feel really insecure." And that's all you have to say in that moment. But instead, he's like placing all this blame on her, like she did something wrong, rather than just stating how he was feeling about it.
I wonder how
it comes across really gross.
I wonder how the whole thing came up, like how he heard of like the full context of the conversation, or if Colleen just like told him.
To a certain degree, she was transparent with him.
Yeah,
because we do see a tiny snippet of that conversation.
And it's like, why would she be so transparent with him if it was something so bad?
Yeah, I thought Colleen was handling it really well with Matt and like telling him everything that conversation was.
Yeah, he just has serious trust issues that he needs to figure out.
Reality TV is not for this guy.
What are you talking about? Reality TV is for everyone.
You're right. It's not for anyone. Except for Devin from Too Hot to Handle.
Yeah, he can't exist in any other medium.
He can't exist in the real world.
No.
And not just the Real World TV show, just in real life.
Yeah. That's why he's still in the challenge, even though he's bad at it.
But yeah, Matt's not going anywhere. He's got a show to shoot.
He's got a show to shoot, He has little.
You think McConaughey stops in the middle of a production?
No.
I'm gonna get my Lincoln commercials.
But yeah, I didn't like seeing this side of him, but I'm sure Matt will stick around and we'll see what happens these next couple episodes. I'm very excited to check it out.
I felt bad for Colleen. I didn't like seeing her cry like that.
No,
very sad.
A scary man yelling at a woman smaller than him and being drunk and scarily eating steak. No, but even like
scarily eating steak.
No, but seriously, like him yelling at her like that and just being scary. And I didn't like it. I didn't like it. She like barely knows him too. It's like just kind of I didn't like it. But Looks like it all worked out. Okay, maybe. I don't know. I haven't seen the next 2 episodes. I legitimately don't know. I have no idea.
We're gonna find out on the next one.
No idea. A cow could fall from the sky in a twister and destroy the room they're in.
That's true.
Anything can happen.
That literally could, in Malibu, especially.
Yes.
You know those twisters are all over Malibu.
Yes.
God, you New Yorkers know nothing about the West, do you?
Holy shit!
Weather.
No, this season has been amazing. It's been really good.
Yeah, I'm feeling better about it than season 2 already.
Yeah.
Already.
Big time. Big time.
Big time.
Much better.
Yes. Well, thank you for everybody that joined us live. Very good. For those of you who are interested in joining us live in the future, a great thing you can do is either follow us on Instagram at Reality Alert Podcast, and you can see we post on our stories whenever going live, or subscribe to us on YouTube, youtube.com/Reality Alert, and turn on your notifications so you can be notified whenever we are going live. It's a great way. You can comment like some of the users here heard us responding to. Great way to be part of the podcast. It's really fun stuff, and we love getting to talk to you guys. So it's a really fun thing to do.
And we will be live tomorrow with episode 6
recap.
Maybe episode 7 as well.
Maybe 7.
We'll see. So yeah, we're gonna try and get them done by the weekend. I'm loving this season. I can't imagine us not doing 2 tomorrow. So keep an eye out for that. Keep an eye out for it.
Yep. Okay. Keep it lovely.
Bye.
It's the place you go when you finish your show. We're your 2 best friends. Our names are Max and Ben. We're self-proclaimed television experts. It's Reality Alert.